Hey everyone, this is Ryan Cote and Matt Cote from the Ballantine Corporation here with a new video for our blog. Today's video was prompted by a mail piece we received from Neenah Paper. And it's a format you don't see too often, and it's a format that we recently did for a client. So we're going to show you two samples, and that format is called an iron cross. And it's called an iron cross because when you fully open the mail piece, it resembles a cross. Now there's a few reasons why this piece is effective or impactful. You don't see it too often. It's a little more costly to produce, so you don't see it in the mailbox as often as you would a postcard or a standard envelope package. It also requires a little more interaction from the person when they get it. You know, they have to open it up, and there's usually pieces inside, and it's different than what they're used to seeing. And the third reason why it's impactful and effective is because the format allows you to, with your design, you've got the front of the mail piece, then you open it up, you've got all these panels where you can write your marketing message on and kind of tell a story as it unfolds. So you've got the front, top, the bottom piece, then opens up, you've got all these different panels, and your designer can really get creative with this type of format. Alright, so this is the iron cross that we produced for a financial client of ours. It's an iron cross like Neenah's mailer, just much more complex. It opens up. There's a lot of inserts in here, so I'm going to try to open it up without everything falling out. But it's a standard iron cross, and it's much bigger. And inside is a reply card, a letter, and this mail piece was used as a lead gen campaign to generate interest in their newsletter, one of their newsletters. So you've got a couple samples of the newsletter. So that's it. It's another iron cross. It's a more complex example.
And in this example, the letter was personalized, and the personalization matched the address and information on the reply card as well. So it was somewhat personalized. And it went to the FedEx. It went in a FedEx envelope simply for the reason that they wanted to confirm and make sure that it did get into the person's hands. So that's really the reasons why I went in a FedEx envelope.
All right, so Matt's going to talk about, I mentioned before the iron cross is a little more expensive. I want to tell you why it's a little more expensive. So Matt's going to talk about that for a little bit.
As Ryan mentioned, the iron cross is more expensive than a standard package, and there's three main reasons as to why it is more expensive. The first would be the fact that it involves die cutting. Die cutting in itself is a more expensive process. It's a slower process, and you have to pay for a die. So that's one of the main reasons. The other one is the fact that you don't get as many up on a sheet. You can interweave the iron crosses on a press sheet. However, oftentimes you're getting 1, 2, 3 up only of the pieces. Therefore, it requires more paper, more impressions to the press, and increases your cost. The third reason is when you drop a piece into the middle of the iron cross, like you have here, oftentimes it involves handwork. And handwork is obviously more expensive than having a machine do it. Sometimes you can use a machine called a gravure that'll actually drop. It'll take the iron cross, feed it through the machine, take the inserts, drop them on there, and then they'll either have to apply a glue tack to it so it doesn't move, or they can just let it go with static. And then they have to fold over the edges and then tab it or glue it. Oftentimes you tab it. So these are the main reasons why it's more expensive.
Okay, so that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about the iron cross format, please get in touch with me. My email address is below this video. There are some things you need to keep in mind when you're designing this mail piece. So if you're interested in learning more, just shoot me off an email. Thanks everyone.
Thank you.